I'm Maaria, and I'm the founder of Purpose-Driven AI. Today, I'm going to share a bit more about how you can use our suite of AI tools to help you build your best and optimal AI solutions. We call these cobuild sprints, and it's because you're always creating either with your team, with us, or with the AI support assistants that you have access to. What does a sprint mean in practice? So it takes you, very simply put, through 5 steps of building, testing, and validating your AI solution. Now, this can happen in either 5 days within 1 week or 5 days in a 1-month period. Doesn't really matter. The steps remain the same. These are the 5 steps that you will run through, and I'm going to give you a quick glimpse of each one. There is a pre-step to the sprint, which includes this intentional AI entry scan. This is made to really help you pinpoint what you should be focusing on in your AI solution. So if you're doing this with your team or organization, you can actually take this scan and give it to your whole organization so that you can pinpoint where the challenges are and where people really are looking for those AI solutions. So this will essentially just give us an overview of what is happening in your organization, what are people really struggling with, and what are the AI solutions that you should be focusing on in your cobuild sprint. Step 1 is discovery. This means bringing everything you have, all of the understanding of your current situation, your problems, whatever it is that you're solving, as well as the selected idea that you might be working on, into the table and going a bit deeper. At the end of day 1, you will have a light touch service journey, depending on what the challenge is. In some cases, it might be more comprehensive than in others, but it really depends on what you're trying to solve. You will also have a clear idea of what the potential platforms for the solution are. So if there are any kind of integrations or platforms that you should be using, you will find them out here on step 1. We've also created this AI support team for day 1, which includes Service Blueprint Creator. That will help you really go deep into what is the service that you offer, what is it that you want to deliver to your clients, and help you go through all of those steps in order to make the best decisions for where to focus in this sprint. Then there are some more specific tools depending on what you're focusing on, such as on and offboarding flow, as it seems to be a challenge, especially for small and medium business owners. And a persona creator that's based on service design principles, not only marketing demographics, that will help you really tailor your solution to the right people at the right time. So step 2 is all about figuring out, what does your AI need to know? What is the knowledge it needs? What are the elements it needs? Essentially gathering more information, both about the solution you're building and potentially your competitors, if that's relevant to your use case, and just making sure that you have everything you need ready and in hand for day 3 when you start building your solution. Again, for step 2, we have a suite of AI tools that will help you do this. So Clarity Planner is there to really just help you plan your days and your weeks. You can use that from day 1 forward. Then we have the competitor checker, which will help you compare your USP, make sure that you're really looking at other competitors in a mindful way and understanding what are the things that you like about their product, what do you not like, making sure that you really have that clear understanding of what is it that you're building and what are the unique elements of your solution that you might want to also integrate in the AI solution. Remember that not all AI solutions are all AI. So this will also help you make sure that you're not AI powering or turning into AI a solution that really should be a human delivered part of the service. So these elements will help you make sure that you're focusing on the right things and rebuilding something that enhances your product as a whole. Then we arrive at day 3. So this session, we actually doubled in length because people were just asking for more time with us to build. So build is really that. You're just building the product. In day 1 and day 2, you've established that you know exactly what you're building, what the need is, who is it for, etc., etc. So on day 3, you have all of those templates, everything that you need in hand. So day 3 is just about getting into the real work of building it. This means instructions, knowledge, and just making sure that you have something to test. On this step, you will also have access to tutorials, understanding the platform a bit better. So after the session, or if you're doing this independently, you know exactly how to get the results that you want. In some cases as well, we deliver custom tailored templates. And in those cases, you will obviously have access to those templates as well. On day 3, we also have a team of AI assistants, and this includes the tutorials I just mentioned. So you'll be able to go deeper into the build. How do you get things done? Seeing some example instructions, different approaches on how to develop your instructions as well. We've also created AI instruction creators that are really based on creating instructions that both humans and AI can read optimally. The one thing that most of us forget quite often is that people editing and working with those AI tools need to be able to understand what they are doing and how. So making sure that you understand your instructions is really key. Then we have some really specific creators here, depending again on your solution, like Signature Framework Creator, for example, which helps you create an AI service assistant that really goes very, very deep into any kind of signature knowledge or framework you might have. But these, again, will be put together based on the needs that came up in step 0 right before the sprint. Then it's time for step 4. This is a testing day. So there are 2 options to this day. One of them being testing on this actual day. So it might be that maybe you have a mailing list that you want to bring testers in and use them. That's one option. Or we can always pay for testing. And in that case, we can actually already test in between days 3 and 4, which means that instead of testing, you will be able to use it for evaluating and analyzing feedback that you receive from your participants. Now, this day cannot be emphasized enough. Not many of us really do enough testing to understand where and how our tools and solutions are really delivering the most value and where we should make them better and implement some different approaches potentially. As always, we have our AI support team ready to give you some guidance. So we have a testing questionnaire that will help you give feedback if you've never really done that before. There's reflection space, which helps you kind of ponder and go deeper into any question that you might have. Day 5, this is again going to depend on how this specific sprint is run. If this is an independent sprint, this day is going to be about taking your learnings, reflections, and deciding what to do next. On the other hand, if you're doing this with a team, this is a great day to showcase the demos of what you built, bring in the managers, the stakeholders who are important to this project, and really show not only what you built, but your learnings and everything around it. This is also the step where you plan for the next 3 months at least on how to keep iterating, intentionally building, and measuring the outcomes and outputs of your AI solutions. For step 5, we also have an AI support team, as always. We have a planning space. This will help you plan for the next 3 months or the next step of your journey. And then we also have these very specific AI tools that are all based on chip AI, privacy policies, AI policy, etc. So you can actually take your product, AI solution, whatever it is, and especially if you're using chip to build it, you will already have access to the same type of language, and you'll be able to turn those really difficult to understand privacy policies and T's and C's and put them into an understandable format, knowing that it will actually apply to your product and service. So this is a suite of tools that's helping you as a non-legal professional really understand why these elements, why are these documents important, why you should have them, and really go to the deeper levels of delivering an AI service or product. A lot of people, especially small and medium business owners, maybe have never thought about these things before. So that's why these tools are always here to support, really help you reflect and learn about the why as well as the how on all of these elements and tools. I hope you now understand a bit more how this cobuild sprint might help you with your AI product. We're always here. Feel free to access the AI suite on its own, our asynchronous trainings, or book us for a live sprint, either with your team or by yourself. This is really about helping you create the best AI products possible.